I would easily spend the extra $150 to get the Chase Sapphire Reserve over the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, first let's go over the benefits of each card, and if you're a credit card master and already know the benefits of each card, then you can skip ahead. I'll leave chapters in this video. First, when comparing the welcome bonuses, the Chase Sapphire Reserve is offering 50,000 points after you spend $4,000 in 3 months, while the Chase Sapphire Preferred is offering 60,000 after you spend the same amount, $4,000 too, in the same 3 months. So the spend requirements for both cards are exactly the same. However, you have to know you won't get the welcome bonus for either card if you receive the welcome bonus for either card within the last 4 years. Also, Chase has the infamous 524 rule. For all you that doesn't know about this rule, it basically means you can't open a new Chase credit card if you successfully opened more than 5 credit cards, doesn't matter which bank the cards are from, within the last 2 years. It's not an official rule, but it's been figured out by people testing the rule out. So if you're not restricted by these 2 rules and are eligible for the welcome bonus, at this point I would actually recommend going for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, because exchanging for straight cash value, the Chase Sapphire Preferred's welcome bonus is an extra $100. Unless you would be getting more than $100 extra in value in the other benefits I'll be telling you about from the Chase Sapphire Reserve in the first year. But I would still recommend product changing to the Chase Sapphire Reserve after the next annual fee has been posted, about 1 year after you first open the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So what are the annual fees for each, or your out-of-pocket cost? Well, the Chase Sapphire Reserve is quite a bit with a $550 annual fee, while the Chase Sapphire Preferred has an annual fee of $95. But wait, I said the only difference in the fees between the 2 cards is $150. Yes, I believe after all the basic benefits you can use, it can reduce the Chase Sapphire Reserve's annual fee to $190 and the Chase Sapphire Preferred to $45. And we'll go through them now. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'll get a $300 travel credit that is one of the easiest credits to use. You can easily use it on things like anything with airplanes, hotels, or even car rentals. Until the end of 2021, gas stations and grocery store purchases will also count towards the $300 travel credit, which is awesome because it's like prepaying for stuff you'll already do. So right off the bat, it reduces the annual fee to $250 for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Another credit you'll get till the end of 2021 is the DoorDash credit of $60, which I recommend getting pickup if you can to save on the fees that come with delivery. Make sure to check the original restaurant prices and the DoorDash prices to make sure they don't upprice you just for using the DoorDash app. Unless you get a pretty good coupon from DoorDash, then just do the math. I know at this time too, DoorDash, for every pickup order, they'll give you 5% back in DoorDash credit. Just a note though, you can't combine the 5% back and another coupon, only one or the other. So with 2 of the easiest credits to use, they reduced the Chase Sapphire Reserve's annual fee to $190. Now what about the Chase Sapphire Preferred's credits? So with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you get a $50 hotel credit if you book a hotel through the Chase travel portal. I'll still count this credit in reducing the annual fee to $45, but it's really hard to find a hotel or even a motel that is less than or equal to $50. So it's more or less a coupon, so it's nice to have, but is not as easy to use compared to the Chase Sapphire Reserve's credits. Another credit you'll get with the Chase Sapphire Preferred is $25. But wait, won't that reduce the $45 annual fee to only $20? I'm not counting the $25 because you have to use $25,000 to get that $25. It's nice, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's say you spend $25,000 all on direct website air travel with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you'll get 50,000 points. But if you use the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'll get 75,000 points. 25,000 points or $250 more than the Chase Sapphire Preferred. So would you rather have the measly $25 or $250 due to multipliers? I would rather have the $250. Speaking of the multipliers, here are some multipliers of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Through the Chase travel portal, meaning you have to book and pay for this stuff through Chase's website, you'll get 5 times the points for flights, 10 times on hotels, and 10 times on car rentals, which are pretty great multipliers. However, since you have to book them through a third party, you won't get your statuses, which is a bummer, but the point bonuses are enticing. You also get 10 times the points on Chase Dining, which is powered through Talk, which mostly only has a couple restaurants in major city areas, and most of them are fancy expensive. But for regular dining and takeout, you'll get 3 times the points. And you book a Lyft, you'll get 10 times the points per dollar. And all other travel like flights, hotels, car rentals, Ubers, you'll get 3 times the points. Now with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, it's pretty similar, just less. Through Chase's travel portal, meaning you have to book and pay for this stuff through Chase's website, you'll get 5 times the points for flights, the same as the Chase Sapphire Reserve, 5 times on hotels, and 5 times on car rentals, half of what the Chase Sapphire Reserve offers. For all dining and takeout with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you'll get 3 times the points. And if you book a Lyft, you'll get 5 times the points per dollar, half of what the Chase Sapphire Reserve offers. And all other travel like flights, hotels, car rentals, Ubers, you'll get 2 times the points. 1 point less than the Chase Sapphire Reserve. However, the Chase Sapphire Preferred has extra categories that the Chase Sapphire Reserve doesn't have, but I still think it's pretty useless in my opinion. You can get 3 times the points on streaming, which isn't a category you can get too many extra points in anyways, unless you got all the streaming services and only the select ones, but at that point, why? And the second extra category is online groceries, which excludes Target, Walmart, and wholesale clubs. I don't know about you, but there are a lot of fees for online grocery delivery. Whole Foods just added a $10 fee. And I would much rather pick up my own groceries, but maybe that's just me. Give the watermelons, you know, a good smack. There are some other credits and multipliers on both of these cards that I don't find entirely useful or will include in reducing the annual fee, but maybe they're useful for somebody. You can get a Peloton credit of $120 on the Chase Sapphire Reserve and $60 on the Chase Sapphire Preferred for Peloton memberships. I've tried them and I would rather pay for Apple Fitness in my opinion. The angles they do the classes makes it hard to see what's going on, and they are very intense for beginner and casual workouts. But of course, this is just my opinion. But if you do decide to go with Peloton and buy stuff from them, you can also get 10 times the points from Peloton on the Chase Sapphire Reserve and 5 times the points on the Chase Sapphire Preferred, up to a $5,000 maximum on both cards. So could be a good chunk of points. Also, you get Dash Pass for a year if you activate it before the end of 2021. All you have to do is add the cards to your DoorDash wallet. Oh, and since these are travel cards, there are no foreign transaction fees, which are usually 3%, but I'd rather carry a little cash for that street vendor goodness. Those are the basic benefits for each card. Now let's get into the insurances for both of these cards. They both have some sort of roadside assistance service. The Chase Sapphire Reserve is slightly better because of the $50 maximum fee compared to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, where the cost is dependent on the service provided and the car's weight. The Chase Sapphire Preferred has travel emergency assistance service, which will help you connect with legal and medical referrals or other travel emergency assistance, almost like a concierge. The Chase Sapphire Reserve doesn't have this specifically listed, but I assume calling the included concierge on the Reserve is about the same effect. Both of them have trip cancellation, which means if your trip is canceled or cut short by sickness, severe weather, or other covered situations, like terrorist action or hijacking, but not declared or undeclared war. That's on you, I guess. You could be reimbursed up to $10,000 per person and $20,000 per trip for your prepaid non-refundable travel expenses, including passenger fares, tours, and hotels. Both cards have lost luggage protection that will cover up to $3,000. You'll even cover immediate family members that don't have to be traveling with you, as long as all the charges are posted to the Chase Sapphire cards. Then the related benefit, baggage delay. Both cards will give you $100 per day for 5 days, so a total maximum of $500 after your bag has been delayed for at least 6 hours. Both will extend the warranty for 1 year for a total maximum of 3 years of warranty coverage. Both have auto collision damage waiver that is primary, so you don't have to go through your personal car insurance first. And if you don't have car insurance, this doesn't really make a difference if it's primary or not. Now those are insurances that are basically the same. Now I'm going to be talking about the insurances that are on both cards but slightly better on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Both cards have travel accidents insurance. The Chase Sapphire Preferred will cover up to $100,000 for 24-hour travel accident and $500,000 for common carrier travel accident. The Chase Sapphire Reserve covers the same amount for the 24-hour travel accident. However, the Reserve covers double the amount for the common carrier travel accident at $1 million. Both of these cards also share trip delay, which covers expenses up to $500 per ticket if your travel craft has been delayed for at least 12 hours for the Chase Sapphire Preferred and only 6 hours for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And this credit could be used to cover hotels or meals while you wait, which is a great benefit, so you don't have to sleep on the airport floors. You can actually get a good meal and a bed to sleep on without the cost coming out of your pocket if your travel craft has been delayed overnight. And with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, these benefits just kick in a little bit earlier for you. Both of these cards have some sort of purchase protection. The Chase Sapphire Preferred will cover new items you buy up to 120 days for things like damage or theft, $500 per item, and up to $50,000 for your entire account. The Chase Sapphire Reserve has the same benefit, however will cover $10,000 per item, which is an insane amount. That's enough to cover a couple of used cars or just one Saks Fifth Avenue jacket. And that's basically it for the benefits that are the same or similar to the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Reserve. I believe some of these next benefits that are only on the Chase Sapphire Reserve, I believe makes the Chase Sapphire Reserve a clear winner over the Chase Sapphire Preferred. But first I'll cover some of the meh benefits, especially real quick the ones we just covered for the people that skipped ahead, like higher purchase protection, better roadside assistance protection, DoorDash credit, better travel credit, higher multipliers, and higher coverage for Peloton and travel accidents, and an earlier kick-in time for trip delay. Now I'll cover the benefits only available on the Chase Sapphire Reserve, like covering the fees for global entry and TSA pre-check and the renewal fees as long as you hold the Chase Sapphire Reserve. This is a benefit because a lot of cards cover these fees nowadays. It's almost a standard, but if you don't have a card that covers these fees, it's just another edge going for you to get the Chase Sapphire Reserve. You also get coverage for emergency evacuation if you booked a trip 100 miles away from your home and staying between 5 to 60 days. So if you or a immediate family member are injured or become sick during a trip far from home that results in emergency evacuation, you can be covered for medical services and transportation up to $100,000, which is just nice to know you have and hopefully never have to use. And the last of the benefits is Lyft Pink. You'll get 15% back extra on top of the 10 times multiplier you also get with Lyft, which is cool. Priority airport pickups, 3 free cancellations for a ride you order if you rebook another ride in 15 minutes, free or discounted bikes and scooter rides in some cities that are on this list, a Grubhub membership, and 6 free upgrades with Sixt. So basically benefits except the 15% discount. That's pretty cool. Not worth paying for Lyft Pink out of pocket in my opinion though. It's just nice to have included with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And now I'll talk about the benefits that clearly put the Chase Sapphire Reserve on top, like return protection, which will cover up to $500 per item and up to $1,000 each year if the store won't take the item back within 90 days. Which is great because some stores like Best Buy have crappy return policies, only like 15 days unless you have status with Best Buy. Then you also get the luxury hotel and resort collection benefit, which is really nice to have. It's not a benefit you should use all the time, but for moments like an anniversary or a honeymoon or just a nice date or just a nice occasion, the benefit helps offset the hotel cost you just paid to stay at a high-end hotel or resort. So what do you get with the luxury hotel and resort collection? You'll get free breakfast for 2 people, so it's just one meal you don't have to worry about covering. You also get $100 credit for stuff at the hotel. This could be a spa credit or dining credit, it depends on the hotel. Early check-in and late checkout, which is really nice. You don't think it makes too much of a difference, but just being able to put your stuff down early and not being worried to leave on time, especially if you're not an early bird, is just really nice. Room upgrades, which I usually get, could be a room with better views or just a bigger unit, and free Wi-Fi, which just adds the extra niceness to the experience. And finally, the most superior benefit is Priority Pass with restaurants. Now this may not be useful to everybody because Priority Pass is basically a standard to a lot of credit cards now, but not all Priority Pass credit cards cover restaurants, which is extremely useful to me because when I visit my family a bunch in Cleveland and in Lexington, and there are no or really little standard Priority Pass lounges in places I travel to, I don't really like to travel to major tourist destinations. And by having the Chase Sapphire Reserve benefit, I can order up to $28 as well as covering 2 guests at $28 each. So for me, each time I travel to Cleveland, I can save $56, including tip $45, which still isn't bad. So all I have to do is visit Cleveland or any other airport without a Priority Pass lounge, but has a Priority Pass restaurant 5 times a year to cover the rest of the Chase Sapphire Reserve's annual fee, which isn't unreasonable because these are travel cards, so I'm assuming you're traveling way more than that. And every time I travel over the 5 times, I'm actually gaining more value than what the annual fee cost me. That's why the Chase Sapphire Reserve is worth more to me than the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and why the Chase Sapphire Reserve is the better card. Now I'm not going to tell you the Chase Sapphire Reserve is for everyone. It's an expensive card to put a deposit on, but just comparing the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Chase Sapphire Preferred, other than the welcome bonus, I don't really see the point of the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It's just an insurance card you paid $95 for, and I don't really see a good way on getting your money back, but that's just my opinion. But if I'm wrong, let me know how wrong I am. And that'll do it for this video. I hope this video helped you out, and I'll see you later.